I mean, Kenny, if you, from your point of view, what's your favorite track from their first album or some of the soundtracks that they've done?
Okay. But I want to go somewhere else before I answer that question.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
As a consumer at that time in the 90s, in the early 90s, music was wherever the industry put you.
Yes.
So in Riff's perspective, they started in pop, right? Boyz II Men may have started in R&B, but they went to pop. But in my opinion, right, pop is probably the most marketed sort of genre of music. Boyz II Men, then I'm sorry, Riff then goes to R&B or hip hop or whatever. That changed the perspective. People don't really know them as being that sort of group. They know them. People know Riff as being pop. So they may not understand, that Riff could do it all, but that first introduction to it is going to be whatever people put them out there. I mean, the record company put them out there first as I was about to say gospel group, first as a pop group. So people aren't going to understand anything other than pop from Riff.
Yeah.
As time transcended, music nowadays is pop, hop, hip hop, and so on and so forth, all kind of jumbled into one. It's probably a little easier now than it was back then, to kind of get, your feeling on a record. Riff at the beginning in singing in the bathroom in Eastside High School, they wasn't pop.
Right.
They were music. They probably didn't care nothing about a genre or hip hop, or they wanted to sing music. So I think we have to get back to the essence of music. So I really don't like to be labeled as a pop artist, R&B or whatever. I just want to be labeled as a musician, as a singer, as a person that sings music. As an artist. I'm an artist. I sing pop. I like pop. I like R&B. I like hip hop. I like gospel. I like praise and worship music. All of these things is what makes us as individuals. Riff sings all of that. So in our music, in our presentation, you're going to get all of that kind of combined into one, right? Yeah. So let me go to the original question. So I felt I had to kind of make a point, because I think, once we come out, or once any artists come out, they kind of label you as being whatever you came out first.
Yeah.
And they don't think, that an artist wants to kind of do some other things. Of course, it has to be tasteful. But when you have engines behind you and people making, decisions for you, they're going to steer you in the direction that they want to go, not necessarily the way you want to go.
Yeah.
So Riff, My Heart Is Failing Me is a good song that I enjoy from Riff singing. Is the Baby Is Yours is one on the second record.
Yeah.
And they got some new material that I like all music. I'm not just genre of point. I'm not going to go to a specific genre. I like music, period. So again, he was talking about the A and B list of producers. Music is music, I just like, it just has to be good. It has to be good. It has to feel good. It has to taste good. And when you hear that first track, it's got to be something that kind of makes you kind of be in your car, banging it out and enjoying it. Like now going forward, Riff is going to be really, really doing stuff. It's going to be pop, but I'll say also it's going to be R&B. It's going to be a little gospel. It's going to be, and all that's going to be mixed up with great background singing, great lead singing, great production, and you're just going to hear it. I understand with the trap. I get the trap. That's today's music. And I can't talk bad about it because I enjoy some of it. Some of it is questionable, I would say. But that's what they're feeling. So I can't say that, is garbage. To me it might be, but to them, that's what they're feeling. It's kind of similar to Riff saying, well, I want to do R&B. I can't do this pop no more. It's similar to that, but they make a choice. I don't think Riff, intentionally went out to disrespect any female. Nowadays, you got that, and it seems like it's promoted. It seems like that's what they want.
Yeah.
Promote that more than they do love. Riff, that's going to promote love and taking care of your lady. We want to sing to the ladies. You know what I mean? That's where it's at for us. So I'm sorry, that's why I had to go.
That is good. You know, there's one track, and I wonder, Smooth, if you can answer this. If you were to try, Blackstreet has recently just come out with a sort of a house version of No Diggity with Stephen Lucas. Now, I know that that's not the core of their new album, but that's sort of a way of connecting with new fans, but just almost getting their buzz out there. A song like White Man Can't Jump, could you see yourself redoing that type of track and, you know, in a 2021 sort of version, you know, with some, you know, house DJs or so? Or would that be a song that you're like, you know, we've done it, we've moved on?
No, I mean, I could see that. I mean, like Kenny said, it just has to be tasteful. It's like when you hear that first 808 kick in, like,
Right.
I mean, like, what else is going to come after that? I mean, me personally, if you ask me, I put a club beat behind My Heart Is Felony.
Good.
I mean, because the song is you know, he's talking about his heart is failing me and he's hurt. But then if you put that club beat behind it, it'll almost sound like an oxymoron. His heart is failing me, but everybody's like, "Oh, his heart is failing him." Oh,
Okay.
I mean, that I would do that, but yes, I would see us doing White Man Can't Jump with a club beat. But like Kenny said, it has to be done right and correct, so that way when they hear it, they be like, "All right," and they just be banging their head to it. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, guys, I mean, I definitely, you know, as I said, it's, you know, you guys had a number of, you know, that film was a massive film, and the song did very well. And sometimes you can forget the old and just throw it away and say, let's just, and you rush straight into new stuff. So I always hope, especially, you know, the past the mic, most people love the fact that all these people are singing their old big hits. They didn't want new stuff. They wanted to hear their old. It's like, oh yeah, we remember that. Unfortunately, a lot of artists are quick to get rid of what made them and sort of let's do some new stuff, which is very different from where we were. So as I said, I don't want to keep you in a time vault and say just be doing old stuff. But I think after this long period of time, it might be a good way to reintroduce us where you reinterpret some of your bigger hits that we hadn't heard, and then we just say, okay, yep, we're ready for you guys again and stuff. But
heavy,
I think,
man.
Yeah, but you know, I really appreciate, you know, the fact that I can get, you know, as a four out of five of you today. I really appreciate just hearing, you know, at least getting the audience to get a sense of where you guys have been, where you guys are going through. It's you know, I think if you had any sort of message, again, the four of you can all say one thing about to the fans, you know, what to expect, and music wise and tour wise. It'd be great just to get the four of you just to give us a few things.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Nitty Green. Looking into our future, man, I promise you that what you will receive from the Lean On Me boys, you're going to receive music, man, that we believe in our hearts that is good. And you can check our track record, man. If you go back and just listen to the stuff that we've put out, it's been good music. You're going to get the best music that we possibly can give you on today. And I promise you that we will be true to ourselves and to you and give you something that you can use along the way. So stay tuned. Go ahead. Anybody else? Go ahead, because I'm hyped right now. I'm trying to calm down. Go ahead.
I promise you, as Mike would say, 100%, 100,000%. We're gonna make sure you get the best music that you can. Trust me, it's gonna be packed full of vocals. I mean, Riff. Just think about the word Riff. Riff is known for having these crazy vocals. So we're gonna make sure that you know what it is. Flatlining everywhere we go, making sure that you enjoy yourself, singing to you, dropping you off a nice rose, just making sure you understand that we still here and we ain't going nowhere.
Well done.
Smooth.
Okay, well, definition of riff is a vibrato movement of the vocal cord.
Come on.
Which I can guarantee you that all 5 of us have that definition. So you can guarantee, we can guarantee that what you hear, you're gonna love. Why? Because we're gonna love it. And we know we're not gonna put nothing out there that's gonna not represent where we come from and who we are.
Come on with it, Smooth. Yeah.
Top that, chill.
Top that, chill.
Yo, unmute yourself, baby.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Unmute yourself.
He's scared. He don't want to unmute himself. He can't follow behind that.
Y'all can hear me?
We got you.
Okay. So first I would like to say thank you to all the fans that's been riding with us for 30 years. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the dedication, that you've given Riff throughout our music careers. And we thank you, and we ask that you continue to just be with us as we continue to give you all the great music that's about to happen in the future. And we ask that whatever you do, when we do present our new music to you, we just ask that you just stay loyal, call your radio stations, get them to support what real R&B has been missing. I want to say for the last 10, 15 years, we need it. We need to bring back love in our homes. We need to start loving our ladies, our daughters, because what's happening now, women being degraded, to me, it's not acceptable. And I don't know how, some of these fans, they accept it, being called out of their names, but we're not going to be about that life. We're going to be about what life should be about, and that's love. And that's what we want to continue to give you. And we ask that you support us throughout the rest of our journey, them Lean On Me boys, and we're going to do our job to do what we got to do to make sure that you're happy. Yeah. God bless you, and we wish you the best. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. You did all right, Joe. You did all right.
Well, I definitely want to thank you guys for coming on. And it's when talking to you guys, you start remembering, wow, you guys did this, you guys did that, and stuff. Lots of big hits and stuff. And I do hope as a fan that we do get in some ways a reinterpretation of some of your biggest hits as you're putting out some new stuff. And as a way of just teasing us with, like, if you've forgotten us, I want to remind you what we used to do while we get ready for what we're going to be doing and stuff.
You know what? Can I say something? Because like you bring up the old stuff and making it new, and I'm sitting there, I'm not trying to disrespect the States. I love the States and everything, but when we were on tour, right? Like, this is our first time going out. We was with LI.
We have less than a minute.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what we do is when we come to States, we doing our thing. We working hard. But when we came overseas, it was like, like they already knew us. So I know for a fact that you guys would appreciate it when we bring back, the old stuff and make it fresh. I definitely know that because you guys appreciate great music. Not saying we don't, but I'm just saying y'all do just a little more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, but I think, as I said, you guys, you probably would see Chance in them. They've done a new version of No Diggity, which some of the R&B fans may not like, but it's like pretty much remember. It's just getting the buzz out there. But in my head, I can imagine you guys doing. You know, Adele has someone like me, piano. You guys have the vocal talent to pull up a song like that, just with a piano, someone playing a piano, and just doing, you know, keeping in the lane where you're strong as ass, which is your vocals. So Adele, someone like me, just vocally, with just a piano, sets you guys apart. But anyway, I would be interested to see what you guys are going to bring. I appreciate your time. I know this is going to cut off soon, but thanks, Elise, for setting this up. And I definitely will keep in touch. And when the music comes out, you know, we'll have to do this again as well.
Oh, definitely. No, listen. I just want to say this. Thank you for putting that bug in the ear, because we do have about, you know, 5 hits that we could sit down at the piano and just record.
Yeah.
And just
thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come. But thanks a lot for watching.